Hey friends, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with a pick a card reading for you. So this reading is going to be looking at your crush. And I wanted to do this reading based off of a comment that I received recently on a recent video. Somebody had asked about whether the reading that she had watched would apply to a crush. And I wanted to make one specifically for crushes because sometimes we don't know what our crush is thinking and we don't have much drama, and sometimes in pick a cards certain things can come up, and I wanted to make one specifically for those of you that are in a situation where you don't really know what the person's thinking, whether they like you, are they interested, all those type of questions. And I figured this might be more straightforward, especially for those of you in those specific situations. So we have 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can go ahead and choose which pile draws you in, and you'll find the timestamps down below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do that by going down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase a reading, as well as a link to my Amazon wish list. I have 2 different wish lists, and anybody who gets something off my wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. So for those of you that prefer gift giving, or want to see a certain deck on the channel, or want to get me, something I want, that's always an option. And just be sure, if you choose that option, to leave your email or your Instagram so I can get a hold of you. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start the reading. I will see you in your pile, okay? Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1 with the Rainbow Moonstone, this is your reading. So let's find out what your crush thinks about you and what's kind of going on in terms of how they're seeing you and stuff. So we've got solitude. So this person could see you or think of you as being away from them in some way. Perhaps a bit, you might have a lonely aura to you, or maybe you kind of hang alone. There's just something there in terms of solitude. So again, this could represent some kind of like long distance thing where maybe there's a lot of loneliness or separation. We also have expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. For some of you, you might actually be a bit of a loner. This could be because you don't really seek approval. So you might be a bit of a lone wolf. And you might be seen that way by this person. We also have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So this person definitely perceives you as somebody who's very persevering. Somebody that, again, doesn't really care what other people think. There's something about you that's very solo in nature. You don't need other people's approval, or at least that's how they're perceiving you. And then we have within the next few weeks. So it does seem that something will happen in the next few weeks between the two of you. So this could be that they might, message you or make a move. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards to kind of dig in a little bit further. So we've got the Golden Girls Tarot. I love this deck. It's turned into my new fave. I can't wait till they're going to do a Friends version with the same company. So I'm super excited about that. It's coming out in September. Okay, so those that chose pile number 1. What does our crush think? Okay. Ace of Cups is promising. There could be some budding feelings here, actually. There's definitely an emotional interest. There's something there. There's some potential. So you've stirred up this person, at least where there's some potential. There actually could be, for some of you, some kind of a little bit of an offering of some kind in the next few weeks. So there might be them reaching out to you, or perhaps asking you out, or something along those lines. I don't want to promise that it's asking you out to everybody, but it could be. Okay, yeah, this person's checking you out. Look at those binoculars. They're spying. They've got their eye on you for sure. There's definitely something unique and enticing about you that they really like. I think that with the lovers here, there's definitely... Oh, wow, lovers. For some reason, I thought that was judgment. Wow, I'm blind. Yeah, this is a romantic interest, I would say so. Again, with the Three of Wands, there could be a distance here, and they kind of spy on you a little bit from afar. There could be a desire... to kind of come towards you closer, but they might be investigating that still. Like meeting up if you guys are in different areas. Wow, okay, so definitely, if you wanted to know whether this person has a romantic interest in you, I would definitely say that they do. With the Wheel of Fortune, they could be waiting for the right timing. to come forward. Okay, I think that they could be waiting to see what happens. Maybe because of certain circumstances, they might be seeing as well if this has more potential before they make a move as well. They could see you as very happy-go-lucky and optimistic, though, despite having that kind of solo attitude. There's an optimism to you and an openness that they appreciate. And I do feel like in many ways this person feels like you're a match for them, at least as far as they can see it so far. Definitely seeing you as very determined to get things done and to kind of do your thing. But yeah, this is a promising one. I like this one. So again, if you're wondering if your crush is interested in you, yeah, they are. They're interested in you. Are they interested in you romantically? Yes, they are. Will they make a move? Honestly, I feel like something's going to happen within the next few weeks that will kind of give you some more answers. Okay, so again, with the Ace of Cups here, it could be a small gesture, but it's something. There's some kind of start coming, I feel, for you guys with this person. So let me know what happens. Again, I don't want to make huge promises with such a big group of people perhaps watching, but it does seem like there is something to this. So I don't think it's in your head if you've been wondering if they like you. It's not in your head. And this person does have a lot of admiration for you. And they could be watching you on social media if that's available to them. But yeah. So I hope that this reading gave you some insight. And I know it's pretty quick, but I just wanted to make it quick and simple, easy, you know, and to get a good, clear answer. So with that being said, guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you guys again in the next reading or in another reading that pertains to you. And if you'd like to have a personal reading, you can do that by going down in the description box below and clicking on my Etsy store. There's you can purchase readings through there, and also you can get readings through my Amazon wish list. So anybody who gets something off either wish list, many of you already know the drill. I give readings in return for anything, no matter the cost. It's just made for those who like to give rather, and I always repay the kindness. So if you do choose that option, make sure to leave an email or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you, though. So I am wishing you all the very, very best. Lots of blessings, lots of love, and see you next time. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2 with the lepidolite, this is all about what your crush is thinking about you, what they how they're perceiving you, what's up with them in terms of, you. So we're going to start with, let's see here. We have turn away. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to come back to that card because I feel there could be 2 different explanations, but I want to get further into the reading to find out. We have garden. Something lovely will grow from this. And then we have growth, which I thought was really funny that came out. Very synchronistic there. It definitely is talking about, and then we have opportunity. So this person looks at you and sees opportunity for growth. They see potential in you. They see that you are a bountiful, kind of abundant person, that you have a lot to offer. And I do wonder with turn away if they might feel that you're a little bit too good for them. Or there could be the fact that perhaps for some of them they have to turn away even if they want it because maybe they have a current situation or there's some kind of difficulties. But let me dig in a little bit more with the tarot, okay? So let me just see. Okay, we got one. Okay, we've got the Emperor and the 4 of Cups. Okay, we got a flyer, which is a star. Okay, I definitely get this. This is a person who probably feels like you're out of their league. I don't think that they think you'd be interested in them. And I think they've already kind of thought about this. They've kind of planned it here with the Emperor, or they've kind of already like sort of thought this out, or they think that they know what this could be. And I just get the sense that this person doesn't feel like you'd be interested in them. They might not think that because they see a lot of they feel like you're very opportune, that they think highly of you, okay? And I feel like that's where that's coming from. Because it's not really that they don't feel like you have anything to offer, because since they see you with so much potential for growth. So again, they could perceive you as somebody who's not interested. So again, if this is a crush, I want to point something out, because I often run into this with people when I talk to them and stuff, that they have a crush, but they don't actually talk to their crush. One of you might know who I'm talking, like specifically there's one person I'm talking to right now. And she should know who she is, because I've talked to her about this before. But for some of you, you might have to give them a sign, because they might not think that you're interested in them, or that they might think that they don't stand a chance. And that could be because of maybe your behavior. Just be careful, how you're putting yourself out there, because they might not get your feelings. But I see Judgment and the Star. So there is a sense of this person. I feel like when they saw you, there was like some kind of like boom inside of them. They really liked what they saw. There's something hopeful. I feel like this person is hopeful that something could turn out from this. With the Judgment card, for some of you, like I said, if this person is in something, or there's a reason why they can't really pursue this right now, it might be that they're hoping for something better to change in the future in order to bring this together. And they might still feel like there's opportunity, but just not now. So again, take that as it resonates. I would say that's for those of you where there is some kind of obvious obstacle in terms of the connection. But it has nothing to do with you. This person does seem to think that you have to offer a lot to them. Let me just see. How did they perceive? How does their crush perceive them? Those that choose pile number 2. Crush perceive. The King of Wands. Little bad boy. The Four of Swords. And 3 of Cups. Yeah, they might think that you're friend zoning them, okay? That's very possible here with the Four of Swords. There might be this idea that you're not interested. This could be a friendship with the 3 of Cups, in which they might think that you're just not really interested. I love this King of Wands because he kind of looks like, kind of like a bad boy, doesn't he? So there might be a way in which you kind of give off this vibe of being kind of like, I'm cool, like Jackie and Hyde in that 70s show. I'm cool. There's a scene. It's funny. Anyways, but no, you do give off this vibe, I think, to the person that you maybe don't need them, or that you're not interested. They might feel friend zoned by you. So let's get some advice for you. I didn't get advice for pile number 1, but I didn't feel like they needed it. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And the Queen of... Okay. Okay, I see what it is. First of all, 6 of Pentacles. This could be making a gesture towards them, okay? Like a physical, tangible type of gesture. As well with the 7 of Swords and Queen of Swords. Interestingly enough, the 7 Swords can be about, evasion, like trying to evade something, or like trying to avoid it. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is all about being honest and upfront. So it seems to me like you need to make more of an effort, or not be so evasive in your conversations. Maybe you're a bit shy, but try not to be. Try to be direct and let them know how you feel by showing a more active, perhaps, interest in them. Or telling them even directly. For some of you, you might need to be more direct. Maybe make an offer of some kind with the 6 of Pentacles, like maybe say, hey, let's go out, let's go do something. That's kind of the advice I'm seeing here. So that's interesting. Again, I feel like this person does see a lot of potential. We have like opportunity, growth, garden. This is somebody who finds you to be very lovely and very full of potential. So you better message them, or else I'm mad. Or not. I'm not actually. Do what you want. But Take care of yourselves, guys. I hope that this gave you some insight. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can do that by going down in my description box. There's a link to my Etsy store. I feel like I say this all the time. It feels so robotic. Go down in my description box. There's a link to my Etsy where you can purchase a reading. And then as well, there's my Amazon wish list, and I always do. Anybody who gets something off my Amazon wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. So that's another option. And it doesn't matter if it's a channel wish list or my personal wish list. It doesn't matter. Just leave me an email or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you. And then I'll do a reading for you. So take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Lots of love. Bye-bye. Hello. If you've chosen pile number 3 with the opalite, this is your reading. So let's find out what your crush is kind of thinking of you. How do they see you? Are they even interested? What's the deal? So let's see. We've got waiting. So there's some kind of waiting vibe here. They could be waiting to hear from you. We also have innocence. Let's see. And we have mourning. The world awaits you. That's very interesting. Awaits you and waiting. And then we have purpose, as well as don't stop. This person could see you as very ambitious. You might be waiting for some things to change, but you seem to have a lot of potential. For some of you, you might actually have a purpose of some kind, or something that they see as a purposeful. Like you might play an instrument, or you might have a certain job, or you move with purpose. There's something that they see that you do that has a lot of potential. So maybe you like do art, or there's just something that you might do that they see you as self-capable. And I feel like there's a bright future ahead of you that they see. They see a lot of potential within you. I do get the sense that for some of you, like especially if you go like school with this person or something, or you see them on a daily basis, they wait for you. They are excited to see you. There's an innocence to you, perhaps, but there's also perhaps an innocence to their feelings. This person really feels strongly about you having purpose. They really think that whatever you're trying to pursue or whatever you kind of do around them has meaning. And it seems like as if they would want to encourage you with it, is what I'm getting. So I like that energy. That's very kind and nice. Now I'm not seeing super romantic feelings necessarily. Innocence can sometimes talk about, platonic stuff. So let's see. Spirit pile number 3's crush. How do they feel about 10 of Pentacles? So that's pretty good. That's pretty solid in terms of feelings. Now, that can represent a good community vibe or a good friendship vibe. We have the 4 of Swords. Let's see. The Lovers. Okay. Let me get one more. I almost feel like for a lot of you, this could go either way. And I feel like we get that because of the Lovers and the Chariot. So the Lovers can indicate a kind of a choice or a duality here. But then we also have that with the Chariot as well. So I almost get the sense that there's potential for love to grow. But for some of you, it may not quite be at that place yet. The feelings might still be innocent, especially if you're just getting to know this person. They might see you as somebody that's part of their larger group. You light up the room. You seem really positive. The Sun, to me, represents more friendlier feelings. That's just my personal interpretation. I'm not saying that it doesn't fit in romantic relationships, but in this type of reading, I would expect to see something a little bit different. The Lovers is positive, though. So I do feel like with the surrounding cards, there's potential for that, okay? And this could be telling you don't stop getting to know them. This could also be a message for you. So if you're just getting to know this person, it might be like, come on, keep continuing. They are liking what they see. The feelings can grow further. So let's see, anything else? Let's see, 7 of Swords. I have 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords. Okay, first of all, what I'm kind of wondering here, or what I'm getting here, actually, is that this person could be the type that wants to kind of check it out more before they make a decision. Sorry, I'm saying he because I was looking over at this card. Before they make a correct decision about going further. So that could be like, again, this person might be weighing you out still and kind of checking you out and seeing who you are and what you're all about and stuff. But they like what they see. Again, I do feel like the feelings are still erring on the side of innocence. So there's more platonic feelings than romantic, but I feel like there's potential for romantic feelings in the future. So that's good, I think. I'm going to get some advice for you. What is your advice for those that chose pawn number 3 in regards to their crush? What is your advice here? Pawn number 3 in regards to their crush. Oh, Lordy be. That one flying. And we got the 9 of Cups. And let's see, advice. Okay, communicate. 8 of Swords. So again, I feel like here what we're getting here with Eight of Wands and the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Cups is communicate with this person. You like them. Don't let fear hold you back or disappointments. This probably with the 9 of Cups could turn out happier than you think in the future. There could be, again, too, you don't want to deprive yourself of happiness. So again, get to know this person. See what happens is what I'm getting. And we got the Queen of Swords. Talk honestly. Be upfront, you know. Go after what you want with confidence. Don't let any insecurities hold you back with this, is what I'm getting. So I hope that gives you some insight into your crush and the potential there. And hopefully, it, you know, I really do hope it helped. So with that being said, guys, if you want to have a personal reading with me, you can do that by going down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase a reading, as well as a link to my Amazon wish list. I have 2 of them, and anybody who gets something off my wish list, that's another way to get a reading, because I always give a reading as a thank you to anyone who does that. Just be sure to leave an email or an Instagram so I can get a hold of you and to set up the reading. But yeah, I wish you all the best, lots of blessings, good luck with this connection, and lots of love. Okay? Bye-bye. Hello. So if you've chosen pile number 4 with the rose quartz, this is your reading. So let's get into it and see what your crush kind of thinks about you, what's going on, is there potential here, like, are they interested? That's what we're kind of be looking at. So we've got feelings. So right away, there does speak, you know, there is some kind of indication that there are some feelings here. Let's see what else comes out. Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. Oh, wow. So this person definitely has some attraction to you. You might give off a bit of self-confidence, or they wish that you had more self-confidence. They might see you as someone who's a little bit incompetent, and they wish that you had more of it. Because I do feel like this person feels, you know, like you are all that in a bag of chips. We have relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. You know what's interesting with the word mirror here? That kept catching my eye. And I almost wonder if this person and you mirror each other in some way. Or they might feel that. They might perceive you as being a mirror image of them in some way. That maybe you remind them of themselves in some way. And we have the situation will improve. So I do feel like this person's hoping that this can continue further. It can kind of grow or go forward in some way. There are definitely some feelings here, so let's kind of clarify these feelings. Spirit, what are pile number 4? Those are just pile number 4. What are their precious feelings about them? What are these feelings? Can you clarify the feelings? 6 of Cups. So this is a very sweet type of feeling. This is somebody who cares a lot about you. They feel connected to you on some level. We got 4 of Pentacles. So let me just see what else comes out here. 9 of Swords. Ooh, I wonder if some of you have had some kind of difficulties with your crush, or they are suffering from some kind of anxiety. You guys could not be talking or something maybe right now, for some of you. We have the Page of Wands, so there's definitely an interest here. Let me me see here. I do get a little bit of trapped energy here. A Tower. It does seem to me that this person's holding back. They have some anxiety perhaps about a change. I do wonder if some of you, this is a friendship with the Six of Cups that they're afraid to ruin. They may have feelings, but they're afraid to ruin them, ruin the friendship perhaps. Let me just see what's holding them back. What's holding this person back? Progression of some kind here with the World and the King of Swords. They might not want to have to be honest and upfront. Yeah, there we go. That's confirmed there with the Ace of Swords. They're too afraid to make a move. Why? Why are they afraid? Oops. We got the King of Wands. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Wow. Ooh, there could be a year. There's that mirror imagery, by the way, coming out with the King and Queen of Wands. This person feels like you are their person, or they're a mirror of some kind. And there is passion here, but they're afraid. Again, there could be a friendship here, or a vibe that you guys have together that they're a little bit scared to turn away from. There might be, with the Four of Pentacles, a sense of stability already in your connection, especially next to that Four of Cups. There could be like that sense of stability that you already have, and they might be scared to kind of move past that. So they're sort of kind of sacrificing not to disrupt anything. Yeah, so I do feel like for some of you, or a good portion of you, this is actually a friendship that you have with somebody. But they're hoping that the situation will improve, especially if you guys have had some kind of argument of some kind. Now, Spirit, I have a specific message for some of you. For some of you. And this isn't going to be for everyone, so don't take it. If you've already confessed some kind of feelings to your crush and they sort of rejected you, and maybe it's caused some difficulties in your connection, or they kind of like put you off, like they didn't really accept it, or there was something like that, I do feel that this person still really values you as a person, and they would like, you know, for you to understand that it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's more about, you know, them, and they are hoping that you guys can repair the connection, and they would be hoping to talk to you as well. But that's just for some of you. If that's, I just felt like led to say that. So for some of you, that might be something you need to hear. Just for a few of you. Let's see here. I want to see real quick some advice for you. So advice for those that chose pile number 4. Wow. We got the Sun and the Six of Pentacles. Do we have some advice for those? Knight of Cups. So perhaps making a romantic gesture might be a good idea. Or look at how the little birdie has the note here. So there might be a need to send a love note for some of you. Or being in, the Sun can represent being open and honest. So it does make me wonder if you're being kind of you know, geared up to, or advised, I guess, to make a move of some kind, or make a gesture. Ooh, we have the Tower, so just clarify the Tower. Oh my god, we cannot just leave it like that. Okay, yeah, breaking, wow, look at this. Breaking yourself out of restrictions, out of fear of moving forward, okay? And then we have the Four of Wands, you know, creating a stable foundation, which you can't do if you're not actually making a move. So that's something here that I'm seeing. You might want to invite them somewhere with the Four of Wands. Like maybe invite them out, or invite them over to your house. So yeah, it does seem like you're being kind of called to break out of any restrictions or limitations or limiting beliefs that you have about this connection, and perhaps make that move towards, you know, asking them out. Look at that. That's right underneath Knight of Cups. So it's saying, like, ask them out. Maybe to a party or a celebration or something. Maybe you have a birthday, or, you know, have some kind of opportunity to ask them to go with you. That might be a good idea. So, yeah. And being more positive, too, with the sun here and the tower. Positive change is what I'm getting. Change that in which there's giving, not restriction or holding yourself back. So, with that being said, guys, I hope it gave you some insight. This reading did. It seems like there's some potential here for the majority of you, unless you had that one message that was specific. But I really do, yeah, like I said, hope it helps you. If it did, let me know in the comments below. And I really do wish you all the very, very best of this connection. I hope everything works out the way that is in your highest good and will make you happy in the end. But if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can go down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase a reading, and as well there's a link to my my Amazon wish list. Sorry, I had a thought in my head and then it was a totally intrusive thought for about something else that I need to do. But yeah, my Amazon wish list. Anybody who gets something off my Amazon wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. And I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm gonna head off here. Lots of love, guys. Take care of yourselves, okay? And see you next time. Bye bye.